Lucky you have drawn image, but the fact that it is a heart, I will allow it. We'll be getting started very shortly. Please stand by, everyone. While we wait for the last minute for the hour to be on the clock, do take a moment and share where you're tuning in from, and we'll get a chance to see where in the world everyone is joining this session. We will be getting started very shortly. Welcome everyone to Breathfest 2026. Incredible to see each and every one of you here. We are going to have an incredible session today. So very excited to see everyone. Welcome. If you've just joined, we are currently going to take a tally of where everybody is tuning in from. And already I've been taking notes. Look at all of our people tuning in from Canada, America, Mexico. We have some people from South America tuning in as well. Europe, I'm seeing the UK cluster, I believe here in the Netherlands. Some people more in the Italy, some Portuguese. I think we have some people also coming in from Australia. Those would be the late bloomers coming in the middle of the night. New Zealand as well. So you troopers, good to see you. I realized I should be adding my own little star here. So I will put in Bali so that we have some representation here in Southeast Asia. I see some people out in the Middle East, in Dubai, Boston, USA. Everyone, welcome to our global movement with SOMA Breath. We're going to have an incredible session today, the second session of our Breathfest. Who was here on the session this morning? We had Stephen Whitney, who was kicking it off with a community-created session, which was all around embracing our friend fear into helping us navigate the world so much more than just resisting the fear that exists. It was a powerful session. If you were there, type in the chat, I was there, so I can see how many of you got a chance to participate in that initial session. And know that that is just the kickoff. We have such an incredible session for today for those of you who would be looking to manifest their dream life. If you are here because you would like to manifest something in your life, particularly a dream life for yourself, I want that. Type that into the chat. I want that. And if that is the case, you are in the right room. We're going to have an incredible time together. And we're going to make sure that Lisa, who is going to be our instructor for today, is going to make sure that you are going down this beautiful path. I can't wait for what we're going to have today. I'm going to do a few little housekeeping items, a little bit of interaction. I'm going to teach you how to make the most out of this session. And then I'm going to pass the baton to Lisa, who's going to lead this for today. So first thing we're going to do is do a button test. I've already gotten you doing a lot of stuff in the chat. I see all of you saying, I want that. So great to see all of you are there. Second thing I want you to do is at the bottom on Zoom, there's a cool little button. And I'm going to come and say hi. Hi, everyone. There's a cool little button called the React button. And I want you to use the React button right now so you can send in hearts, send him thumbs up, send him some stars. Use it so we can see exactly here. You will see all the lovely little things that happen when you react. This is a powerful tool to use when our instructor comes on and does some amazing things, says something that resonates with you. The reactions mean a lot. Now, I'll ask you to use the reaction button, so I feel like you're sending me all the love, and I will take it. My name is Jason Mark Campbell. I'll be your host through this session of the Breathfest, and I'll just be here to facilitate, navigate, introduce, and make sure that all the logistics look fantastic as we bring you onto the platform with SOMA Breath, which brings me to some of my favorite parts, which is the interaction part. So we've already seen we got a beautiful map of the world where everybody's tuning in from. Now, Next thing I love to do is to check in who is here. Type in one if you're completely new to Soma Breath, two if you are a regular Somi, and three if you're already an instructor or planning to become one. All you need to do is type one, two, three in the chat, depending on who you are, so we get an idea of who is here and how we can best serve you. This is so powerful, especially for our instructor, who will see that over 50% of you are brand new to Soma Breath. Yesterday, we had over, I believe, 75% of people were brand new to Soma Breath, and all of them can now select number two because they had their very first Soma Breath experience. It was incredible. We saw people's battery recharge within a 45-minute session, and I know the same will happen today. For those who are regulars, welcome back. We're going to have another great session. And all the instructors in the house, give yourselves a shout out. If you're an instructor, just call it out. I'm an instructor. Just put it into the chat so people can see the instructors are there. And if you want to be really, really advanced, you can always rename your name as your name dash Soma Breath instructor so we can see who are the instructors who are in the room. We love having your participation. This Breathfest is also in honor of you. See, the reason we're putting this event together is because it's been 8 years since we started having our very first certified instructors joining us on the mission to bring the power of the breath to the world. See, we know that this mission that we have, which is getting people to unlock their inner pharmacology, knowing that there's so many things that we can achieve, which are it's reducing stress, reducing anxiety, getting more energy, being able to accomplish more, having clarity of mind, focus, whatever states we are desiring can be achieved through specific techniques of the breath. And our instructors know this more than ever. And we realize that if we want to bring this message to the world, get people to be less dependent on pharmaceuticals, get people to realize that we don't need to be caffeine dependent just to get out of bed in the morning, that we have everything within us and we can bring these tools to the masses. We can't do it alone. We do it with the help of our instructors who are doing incredible things in the world, creating a ripple of positivity and effects. And that's why we are bringing some instructors here to lead the sessions. And we're going to share a few stories from our instructors as well, which makes me want to see if we have in the room right now. I had a particular person I wanted to acknowledge today. And I'm going to share a short story because this whole Breathfest is going to be you getting a chance to experience Soma Breath. We have one person I wanted to acknowledge and give a gift to as part of our week or few days of our Breathfest. Their name is Kelly Robbins. They're an advanced instructor who is quite new into the program. Their story was so incredible. I wanted to take a moment to acknowledge Kelly here because their story started with a lot of suffering. They were suffering from pancreatic and liver failure, and they were finding themselves having to be in a terminal diagnosis with the doctor. But instead of giving in, they went over to Ibiza for a summer breath retreat with Soma Breath. She came home completely healed. She decided on the spot to become a master instructor, and she's 51 years old, cancer patient, believed her diagnosis was the end, did 3-round sessions to start exercising daily, found happiness, and now as her journey and her story has shifted, is getting to do Soma Breath sessions, impact the world, and do that through an incredible, courageous story of healing. So Kelly, we just wanted to acknowledge you and know that we will be gifting you 1 year of BIG, which is our Breathwork Instructor Global. This is the membership where we support our instructors in staying connected, giving them the tool to keep building their business, putting themselves out there, whether it's needing to do the social media, getting clients, and really changing their situation financially and being successful as a Soma Breath instructor as well. So Kelly, we see you, we acknowledge you. Your story is incredible, and we're glad that you are a part of our family as an instructor Somi, and I hope you're feeling the love if you're watching this recording. As I saw that I don't think you are online with us, it could be a very difficult time of the day to get to log in since we're doing these sessions at all these various times. But Kelly, you are a rock star, and we love you. So with that, I'm feeling the love, feeling the positivity. I hope you guys are charged up. So which brings me to the next point before I bring our instructor on the session, which is we need to do a check-in with everybody's battery. If you were reading a little bit more about what this session is all about, is seeing the fact that majority of us are walking through the day operating on low battery mode. If you have any kind of electronic device and when you go to low battery mode, the screen shuts down easier, you can't get the fastest internet, and things just start becoming much more sluggish. And we started becoming accustomed that this is how life is supposed to be. We're here to awaken. We're here to get people to manifest their dream lives. And with that, we want to make you realize that you can access so much more energy from your internal battery just by doing a simple practice. So, I'm going to make sure that everybody gets to see the next question I'm going to ask, which is let's see where everyone is on their battery. One is 0% battery or 10% battery. 10 is you're at 100% battery full. Let's take a snapshot of where everybody is right now. And we're going to get to measure where everybody is right now and do a measurement of where everybody ends up by the end of this session. What we had on the first session yesterday was an average of 5.2. And we're going to take a moment here and just use absolute numbers 1 to 10. If you put in like 5.3, it's not going to work. If you put in minus 10, it's not going to work. If you put 11, not going to work. 1 to 10, specific instructions. And so that gives us a bit of a pulse of what's going on. And we're sitting at a 6. I'll give it a few more seconds as this captures the details. We're going to revisit this at the end of the session. And I'm going to make sure we get to come back to it. So we got a good pulse. We're sitting at 6.0. We'll see where everybody lands by the end of the session today. Now, final thing, I promise I won't take more of your time because you have quite an experience lined up for you. Yes, there will be a replay. We will email it to you after the session. But getting to experience this live is like nothing else because we're all going to be part of this collective energy together. And so there will be a replay. It is best if you do have headphones. If you have the headphones, it'll make the experience even better. You should not be having to drive anything. You should definitely be having your presence here. Lisa will give you all those instructions when she leaves you into the breath session. She'll tell you also how long to expect it, but we should be done within the next 80 minutes. So within the next 80 minutes, guaranteed, we should be done through the majority. So if you have that time set aside, this is a time for you. You're going to get to do an incredible experience in the process. So enough of me jabbing. Are you guys ready for your session? I'm going to be introducing you to the incredible instructor today, Lisa Moley. She has been doing outstanding work as a SOMA Breath instructor. She basically was starting in her career. She wanted to do a shift and decided to become a SOMA Breath instructor and just went so deep into starting to host sessions in Dubai. And oh my God, she started filling out her classes. And I'm sure she's going to tell us a little bit more when I bring her on, but has actually found herself shifting from her existing work to moving more and more full time into becoming a SOMA Breath instructor. She's now just recently started doing a lot more sessions online, and we're so excited that she's going to be our teacher for today, our second session in the Breathfest. Everyone, remember those reaction buttons? That's how we give a warm welcome to Lisa to the stage to come and join us and host our session for today. Lisa, welcome to the platform.
Hello, hi everybody. Hello, beautiful
Ooh,
souls.
I
Thank you
am
so
not having any
much.
audio coming in, so
Oh,
stand by. Speak to me again.
hello.
Now I hear you. It's not
Oh,
you, it's
fabulous.
me. Everyone was hearing you except me, so I apologize. Welcome.
Oh, hello. Thank you, Jason. Thank you. And hello, beautiful souls. It is so nice to have you all here. I'm so excited. And like Jason has just said, I only did online sessions very recently. And so I'm testing out my new Scarlett today, which is super exciting. So you're the first ones to experience that, which is really cool.
Awesome. And Lisa, I just want to highlight again what I've mentioned is you were working kind of in corporate. You've been slowly phasing that out. And so I'd be curious just to hear like what's been that balance shift and how have you been feeling now that you're doing more and more breath work as your full-time work?
Yeah, so I found Soma Breath last Christmas, not this Christmas just gone, but the year before, on the Mind Valley platform. I did the 3-week course there, and to be honest, I was searching for different breathworks and seeing what one I resonated with, and I didn't really resonate with any because a lot I was finding was just one specific technique to do a journey. And then I stumbled across SOMA Breath and I was like, oh my goodness, this is for me. I love how SOMA is a pharmacy for your body and mind with the breath. So it's much more than just a powerful peak experience through our breathwork journeys, but we can work with people one-on-one to really help them heal mental health problems, physical health problems, so many different things. And that really resonated with me as I had been struggling with autoimmune conditions for my entire 20s and made huge changes in my life to make my condition better, but it was not fully healed. And within 3 weeks of doing probably 20 minutes of SOMA Breath daily, all those little niggles that I thought were just part of life now completely disappeared, and I just felt amazing, and I was like, oh gosh, this is it. So it was a really big like peak aha moment. Is like, this is what I meant to do. And I'd been wanting to get out of my career for a long time. I had quit my job once before and just taken a year off to travel and experience life. But I had really wanted to quit with intention and start something purposeful and meaningful to me. So when I found SOMA Breath last Christmas, I said, this time next year, I'm leaving my job and this is going to be my career. I was like, I am helping people like it has helped me. And so, yeah, I started my SOMA Breath training last year on the 1st of March. And exactly a year to the date, it was very crazy. Myself and Niraj were doing a SOMA Breath call online, breathing in peace, as we were both in Dubai. So how things changed in 1 year. And I think that's what's so magnificent about what we're going to do today is like, we often underestimate how much we can change in 1 year, but we can do so much more. So yeah, we're really going to manifest hard today. And that's why I wanted to share that journey with you guys today as well, because when we focus on what we truly want and when we regulate our nervous system so that we heal our body and mind, our energy changes and shifts and we feel better. And once we start to feel better, we begin to attract in high vibrational experiences and really cool things start to happen in life. And I feel my past 1 year journey, 1 and a bit now with SOMA Breath, I didn't really need to seek. Things just found me. So, you know, when I did my level 1, for example, in 1 month, I put my head down. I wanted to study it really hard. And after that 1 month, I started hosting sessions in my living room. And that was wonderful. And I loved it. But then next thing I knew, you know, I had a yoga studio contact me and asked, do you want to do sessions here? And I do sound healing as well. So then I was combining the both. And that's why I loved SOMA, because there's so much about the sound as well, and the music frequencies. And then from that place, so many more things came my way. I started working with many more studios, even like paddle courts, you know, doing SOMA Breath in, corporate well-being, teaching people about the power of the breath. So I came from a senior leadership position in education, which was very stressful, and I think that had a lot to do with some of the illnesses that my body took on as well. So I really am passionate about helping people who are working in those really busy jobs, really busy roles, on teaching them little tricks and tips to do throughout the day to just regulate your nervous system, bring calm into the body, into the mind, and feel good again. So yeah, my journey's been super exciting. It's like, I don't know, I couldn't have predicted it.
Well, it's an amazing journey. And gosh, Lisa, I do need to do one little thing with you because I've looked into the chat and it sounds like we're getting people coming in only on the right channel. So I have a feeling in the audio setting, we might have to switch it back to a mono feed. So that way everybody's going to hear you in both ears, because they just had the most beautiful story come right on one channel, which is
Good,
perfect.
we're just working one part of the brain.
So we're doing binaural therapy. And so when we speak to the right, this was all intentional, people. It was the master plan because we knew that if it comes through one ear, then everything balances itself out.
100%, 100%.
But I will ask, is it pretty easy for you to do the switch of settings that we were exploring before so that we get a chance for everybody to hear you in both ears?
I'm just looking into that now to see if it lets me. So we were in, 1 second, guys. Share. Oh, no. Okay. It'll just take me a little second.
Meanwhile, know that
Back to
whenever
mono,
you
was
do
it? Sorry.
live breath sessions, it's never going to be technically perfect, but it's always going to be energetically perfect. So, for any of you who is a breathwork instructor and is thinking, oh my God, before I do anything, everything needs to be perfect, I've been doing online events for the last 10 years. I've probably done over 1,000, and it's never going to be technically bug free, but every time you can change it into a beautiful opportunity like we're doing right now. And so I love that these live sessions make it feel more human, and it proves that we're not all flawless AI bots. Although we love you, AI overloads, please, I can be a very kind pet if necessary. Keep us alive. Human race are good at heart, and we will sustain. That's just a side note. But that being said, I think that we've had a chance to create enough of a gap to see Lisa. Have we been able to fix the issue?
Yeah, so I went on and I selected mono, but I have just also checked with my mom who's listening in and she can hear on both ears. So I don't
Perfect.
know if, yeah,
Let me do a sound like for everybody else on the call. How does it sound? Is Lisa coming in loud and clear? And is everything good to go? And I
if we can
think,
do a thumbs up.
yeah, do the thumbs up reactions. Those are really good. But there we go. And I think we are. I still have some people that have their setting on. Um, I have people that have their stereo settings are still just hearing you in one ear. But I'm wondering is since we're going to be going through the breath session, they're going to hear the music through both channels. And perhaps for those who have that stereo setting, they're going to get to only hear you in the right ear. And I
Mm.
think we'll be still be able to make that work. What do you guys think? For those who are hearing in right ear, will we still be able to make it work in the breath session? I think so.
Shall I
And
play the music as a little test before I do the explanation for everybody?
I think we could do that.
Yeah.
Let's do a little quick thing. And this is oftentimes when you use a lot more of these advanced microphones, there's a bit of these finicky things. We did some tests, and for me, I'm hearing it on both channels as well. So that's why I wasn't able to pick up on it. So, um,
If
ooh,
I just play this for a second, can you hear me and the music? Barry is dancing. I feel like, yeah.
Barry's dancing. That's always a good sign. But it is still
Love
on
it.
the right ear, but I think they'll be able to hear you through the session. So, you know what? We're going to just roll with it. We're going to make sure your music goes. I know for the dance, it's a little stronger. We did a bit of the check. So, let's bring the levels for the music just one notch lower, and I think we'll be ready to roll with it.
Okay, fabulous. All right,
Awesome.
okay. Shall I go ahead
Lisa,
then with explaining?
I will say this is a Somi's tribe, so everybody's incredible. You are in good hands. I'm going to leave the baton to you to lead them through an incredible session. So, the floor is yours.
Thanks, Jason. Thank you. All right, guys. Hi. So nice to have you all here. So today's session is all about manifesting your desires, as we've spoken about already. And it's something so dear to my heart because like I started manifesting years ago and I feel I've really hit the nail on the head without even realizing. So I want to share with you guys what I do myself. And it's funny, my friend just texted me today and she was like, oh my God, after being with you the other day and I explained to her how to manifest, and she was like, I've already had a new Pilates studio reach out to me. This has happened, that has happened. So I was like, yay. So let's go, guys. I'm so excited for today. So what I want you to do is before we begin, I want you to really think about one thing that you would like to manifest in, and we want to be really specific about this. So I want you to think of something that's time bound. So something that you want to call in the next 6 months to 1 year. So make it time specific. We want to kind of think about, like, I'm coming from corporate senior leadership roles. We did a lot on SMART goals. It works in manifesting. So if you think of something specific, measurable, so how will you know that you've manifested it? Make sure it's achievable, relatable, like you can do it, and time bound. So have a little think for a second. What is it that you'd like to call in, and let us know in the chat. And I'll have a little read through examples, and I might help you be a little bit more specific if needs be. But so for example, like better health. So I see like being pain-free and full of energy. Well, what exactly would that look like? What is pain-free? So being super specific on these things so that we can manifest that in. So what would it look like if you were pain-free? If that was all gone? A thriving breathwork practice. Amazing. What does that look like? So is that fully booked classes? Is that 10 one-to-one clients? What is that? Be really specific on that. Expand my knowledge. So how will you know you've expanded your knowledge? How will you know that you've learned and you've achieved that? So again, being really specific. A loving relationship. Money, that's one we can be really specific about as well. Fabulous. Being married and a loving relationship. How will you know that you've achieved that? And when do you want to achieve that? So we have to be really clear on our goal. Okay. So amazing. Thank you. I'm seeing all of the beautiful things that we want to call in. I'm ready to become a breathwork facilitator. I love it. Yes. So again, you can manifest and see yourself teaching breathwork classes, or first of all, studying your SOMA Breath. Amazing. Hosting a workshop, Mandela art. I love that. Amazing. Financial abundance. Yes. So be really specific. Like how much abundance will you need to be able to have that location and time freedom? Like what do you need to be earning a month or per year? What do you need to call in? Amazing. I'm seeing some specific answers coming through now as well. I love that. Lots of people saying they want to become an instructor. Yay! Fabulous. We've got someone saying like how much money they want to earn in a month. So again, that's a really clear one. Calm and clear mind. So what would life look like? So right now, how does life look when you're not so calm? What would life look like when you are calm? What would that be? So we really want to get clear on what that looks like. And we want to focus on one thing. I see some of us putting in a few things, but that one thing will lead to the others as well. So we just really want to focus on one thing as well. Amazing. I love these. Fabulous, fabulous, fabulous. Okay, so I think we have all got our specific goal. Okay. And everything is energy. So if we're feeling a bit off, not feeling great, generally we tend to attract in low vibrational experiences. So, you know, things can sometimes not go our way. We're feeling a bit rubbish in ourselves. But what I intend to do today is to make you feel really, really good so that you can raise your vibration. And when we feel so good and raise our vibration, we begin to call in these beautiful experiences. And we're going to do that through a range of different techniques. So what we're going to start with today is a little short 2-minute guided meditation where I will hopefully, sound permitting, I will also play my gong a little bit here. So we'll have a short little meditation where we'll just stay seated. During the practice you can either sit or lie down, but to begin we're just going to sit for 2 minutes, listen to my voice, and then I'm going to get you to stand up. We're going to do a little bit of shaking and dancing, and the reason for that is we're going to be releasing, and our body holds so much energy and holds so much tension. A really quick and easy way to get rid of it from the body is through shaking and dancing. And I'll be honest, when I first started SOMA Breath, I was like, this is really weird. Why are we all shaking and dancing on Zoom? I can see Barry right now, and I can see Barry laughing. I'm like, yes, he feels it. But then after doing it all the time, I really noticed the impact, and I especially noticed the impact when I just let go and just shake and dance like nobody is watching. No one can see you and nobody cares what you're doing, to be honest. Only you. So focus on yourself and allow yourself to feel during this journey. Allow yourself to be, embrace it, move with it. I see Kira as well, also one of our instructors, doing the breath challenge or the festival, and she said, I remember finding it uncomfortable. Now she's shaking everywhere. I'm the same. It has such a powerful impact. Simona, yes, another instructor, amazing. So let's shake it out, guys. We're going to shake it out together. And then once we've done our shaking, I'll be guiding you through that. We're going to imagine that we're on a vibration plate. We'll start off shaking a little bit, like at a level 1, level 2, just moving our legs and our hips. We'll bring it all the way up to a 6 and a 7 to the top of our bodies, and then we'll really let loose, going with our hands, and we'll go into some jumping and freestyle dancing and just enjoy it. I see so many people being like, yeah, I thought it was so woo-woo, saying like, and now I'm completely woo-woo, to be honest, but I did think it was strange at the beginning, but it's fantastic. So for anyone who's new, embrace it. It's going to be great. And I'm going to be using one of Niraj's brand new tracks, which I'm addicted to. I listen to almost every day. So we've got a really good song for this as well. After we've done our shaking, I'll just guide you then to sit back down and find a comfortable position. You can either sit or you can lie down, whatever feels comfortable for you. And we're going to do 3 rounds of breath work, and then we're going to do 3 breath holds. So for anyone who's new on the call, if we give me a thumbs up, I know we did it at the start, but a thumbs up if you're brand new to SOMA Breath. I'm just going to explain the method. Amazing, lots of newbies coming in. I love it. Fantastic. Welcome. Yay. Okay, so for the newbies especially, and just a little reminder for everyone else, when we are breathing the SOMA breath away, we are inhaling through our nose and we're exhaling slow and controlled out through our mouth. And we just try and focus on the rhythm, and the track will be counting for you. So the track will say in, 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4. So it will be guiding you. And then after we've done a few minutes of rhythmical breathing, we will go into a breath hold. And in the breath hold, what we will do is we'll take a big inhale, and then we'll exhale all of the air from our lungs, and we will hold our breath on the exhale. And this is where the magic happens. This is called intermittent hypoxia, and basically it's putting our mitochondria on a breath fast. And our mitochondria are energy. They create ATP in the body. And think of it intermittent fasting. Sorry. When we put our bodies on a fast, it's really healthy for us. So putting our breath on a breath fast is super powerful, and it charges up that energy, which is also going to help us in manifesting. So we put a little breath fast on the exhale. And then I will guide you. We'll hold there for about 60 to 90 seconds. But if you need a little sip of air, which I'm sure some people will, this is your journey. You can take a little inhale, exhale, and just drop back in. Or if you need a little break, you can just take a little break and you can join back in when you feel ready. That goes for anything in this experience. So when I guide you, I will guide you then take another big inhale, and this time we're going to squeeze our pelvic floor as if our sphincter muscles. What we're doing then is we are sending the cerebral spinal fluid all the way up through our spine, and we're putting a pressure here on our pineal gland, and that's really going to open us up, and that's really key to the manifesting. So really powerful stuff here. And when we're in the breath hold as well, it allows more CO2 to enter the body, which then allows our oxygen, our stem cells to come out of our bone marrow into our red blood cells, and go to parts of the body that need healing. So it's also got healing powers as well as manifesting powers. So double whammy. But let's have a little practice. I always like to do a bit of a practice before we begin. So if everyone just finds a comfortable seat, you can sit with your back upright, comfortable on your chair, and you can put one hand on your belly and one hand on your chest, and just close over your eyes for a second. And we're just going to inhale for 4 and exhale for 4. So let's go. In, 2, 3, 4, and out. 2, 3, 4, and in. 2, 3, 4, and out. 2, 3, 4, and in. And out. And in. And out. In. And now take a big inhale, squeezing your pelvic floor, sending the energy all the way up through your spine, holding at the top. And then let's exhale all of the air from our lungs and hold at the end of our exhale. And we're just going to focus on our third eye, our pineal gland, the space between our eyebrows as we hold here. And just notice anything that arises during the journey. And if you need that little sip of air, we just and drop back in. And then we try and push past our comfort zone. So when we feel like we need an urge to breathe, we can swallow, wiggle our shoulders, move our body, distract our monkey mind. And then when we've really had enough, in your own time, even if I haven't guided you yet, you can go ahead and take that big inhale, squeezing your pelvic floor, sending the energy spiraling all the way up through your spine and holding it at the top, feeling it lighting up every cell of your being. And then in the final round, we're going to release with an om, a hum. So let's release. Amazing. So if you're feeling calm and centered already, give me a heart in the reactions. Amazing. Yay. Great, guys. Proud of you all. Fabulous. Okay, fantastic. So the one thing I will mention as well is that SOMA Breath is safe for everybody, but if you are pregnant or if you've had a recent heart surgery, then it's best to avoid the breath hold. So relax and enjoy the whole journey, but when we go into the breath hold, you can inhale and just exhale and relax and just embrace that moment, enjoy the meditative state, and then you can join back in for the rhythmical breathing. And in today's journey, we're going to start with, again, you don't need to remember this because I will be guiding you the whole way. I see a question, do we keep our pelvic floor tight the whole time? Yeah, so when we're doing the big inhale, we squeeze our pelvic floor and we just send the energy all the way up. And then when we exhale, we can release. And those who are regulars to SOMA Breath, and as soon as you get used to the journey as well, in the rhythmical breathing, you can also in, 2, 3, squeeze and exhale with a sigh. Again, you're pumping that energy up and around the body the whole time, which is amplifying the manifestation journey. So yeah, just squeezing on the top of the inhale and letting go with a sigh. Okay. So in the journey, our first round is going to be inhaling for 4, exhaling for 8. The reason for that is I really want to activate the parasympathetic nervous system and the vagus nerve, bringing you all into rest and digest, because we need to be calm and we need to be centered and our body needs to feel safe in order to manifest. So we're starting with that breath, and then in the second round we'll go into it in for 4, out for 4, and in the third round we'll go in for 4, out for 4, finishing off with 2 minutes of a little bit of a faster pace, in for 2, out for 2. You don't need to remember that. It will be all guided to you throughout the journey, but just sharing so you know in advance. I'm one of those people, I like to know what I'm getting myself into. Okay, so for now, if you would like to just find yourself a comfortable seat and begin to close over your eyes, and we will begin to start the session. So as you begin to settle, taking a slow inhale through your nose and a long exhale through your mouth, letting go, and one more time, breathing in, squeezing all the muscles in your body and letting go. well done. Allow your body to arrive here and let the outside world fade away. Nowhere to be, nothing to do, just this moment. Notice your breath, the rise and fall of your tummy with each inhale and exhale, and notice your heart beating with the life within you. And now gently bring your attention to your inner world. And I want you to bring your awareness to that one desire, that one vision, that one goal, that specific goal that you're ready to call into your life over the next 6 months to 1 year. Make it time specific. And now I want you to imagine pulling up a huge movie screen in front of you. And on that movie screen, I want you to begin to see yourself achieving that goal. See it clearly. What does life look like when you have achieved that goal? Who are you with? What can you hear? What can you see? And most importantly, how does it feel to be living this reality? Let a smile wash across your face as you feel this in your body. Feel the expansion. Feel the excitement, the joy, the certainty, the alignment. Let your nervous system begin to recognize that this is safe for you to achieve. This is available for you. That's right, yes. And now as you hold this vision, I just want you to notice if any doubts arise when you think of this goal and achieving this goal. Any limiting beliefs that you begin to feel, any fears. Don't push them away. I just want you to notice them. And as you begin to notice them in your body, we are going to start to move this energy out of the body. So gently bring a little bit of movement back into the body by moving your fingers and your toes. And when you feel ready, go ahead and stand up and just tune in to the music. Amazing. So as we tune into the music, we can begin to feel the vibration moving through our feet, through our legs, imagining we're on a vibration plate, starting at a 1 or a 2, shaking off that energy, bringing it up to a 4 and a 5, letting go of those limiting beliefs, shaking them off. They are not yours to hold on to any longer. This is your time to release. This is your time to let go. Bring it up. Shaking. Moving your body. Yes, that's right. Shake it. Letting go, releasing those limiting beliefs. Your arms up to the sky, bringing it up to a 10 now, letting go. Yes. That's right. Woo. go. Bringing it right up. Woo! These are not your beliefs hold any longer. Letting go. Woo! Amazing. Keep going, guys. Flow. Love it. Now let's change this energy into power. We've let go. Let's call in the power with me. Inhale. Inhale. And sigh it out. Let's do a few of these. Inhale. Yes, let's go. Woo. I am enough. I am capable. I am calling in my desires. Woo! You don't understand my love. 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 I am free. All the ways and not my fears. And all the moon. Woo! All the sun and all the choices. Raising our vibration. Let's dance into it. Feeling the energy. Yes, guys. We've let go. We are calling in our dreams. Here we go. Woo! Don't hold back. Keep moving. Keep dancing. Woo! Yes, I am ready. Yes, amazing, guys. Bringing it back down. Oh, wow. Whenever you feel ready, you can come back down to this seated position or lying down, whatever feels best for you. Woo! How are we feeling? Let me see that react button. My hair is all over the place. I've really been going for it. Yes, amazing. Yes, we're feeling high. I love it. Amazing, guys. Well done. Well done and letting go. Yes. Amazing. Releasing the emotions. I know I love this track too. This is one of Niraj's tracks. That's one of the key components of SOMA Breath is the music. I think it's being released really soon. Powerful. I am powerful. Yes, you are. Woo! Amazing. Fantastic. Oh, I love it. Energize. Yes, this is what we need. We manifest from this place. That feel good energy. This is it. All right, guys, we are ready. Okay, so And now we just might need to take a little recovery breath. So if you want to just inhale through your nose for 4 and exhale long, slow and controlled for 8. And again. Okay, our breath is steady, our breath is calm, and we are ready. So if you would like to lie down, feel free, or if you would prefer to stay seated, when we go into the breath hold on the exhale, you can just drop your neck to create a neck lock, and that helps you to hold your breath in the breath hold. I'll see you on the other side. As you tune in to the sound of the music, allow yourself to fully arrive. Let your nervous system receive the signal that you are safe, supported, and deeply held. Allow the mind to gently soften. Take a deep inhale through the nose, squeezing all of the muscles in the body. And sigh it out. Let go, relaxing the shoulders, the hips, calves, the whole entire body. You're now fully relaxed, fully at ease. And from this beautiful grounded state, I want you to imagine a bright beaming light moving from the root of your spine all the way down to the core of the earth, grounding you, stabilizing you, supporting you. Yes. And then from the top of your head, you begin to notice a bright golden light expanding, rising all the way up to the sky, connecting you to a higher intelligence, to guidance, to possibility, to something greater than yourself, always supporting you, always guiding you. And now from this divine state of bliss, allow the sound of my voice to gently guide you to a deep transformational journey, a journey into your future, a journey into your vision, a journey where you begin aligning with the reality that you are ready to step into. And now we gently begin to call in our intention by noticing that huge IMAX movie screen in front of you one more time, but this time your desired life may look a little bit different. Now that you have released the blocks, you begin to see how your life would unfold once you have achieved this one goal, this one desire. Yes, this is the life that you are stepping into. Notice how this movie screen has upgraded. It's even better than before. And now I guide you to go ahead and change anything in this movie that could be even better, because you are the creator of your reality. Yes, you create your desired life, and anything is possible. That's it. Now begin to see what you would see, hear what you would hear, and most importantly, feel what you would feel if you were living and breathing this moment right now. because you know that you can do this. You have the power to create, and you have already achieved things that you once thought were impossible. And now you are going to do it again at a whole new level. That's right, feel the energy, the excitement, the certainty as it moves through your body. Remember your power to create, to choose, to manifest. Yes. Tune into that movie screen and watch how beautiful everything looks. As we begin to breathe in this vision into your body, in for 4 and out for 8.
2, 3, 4, out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. In. 2, 3, 4, out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. In. 2, 3, 4, out. 2, 3, 4,
possibilities. Feel your future vision. Last few breaths. Now taking a big inhale, sending all of your energy up your spine, holding at the top. And now exhale all of the air from your lungs. Dropping into that breath hold. Feel your body filling up with the frequency of your desires as you hold here. Anchor your vision into your nervous system. You are becoming one with this energy, with this vision. Push past things. This is where growth and true transformation happen. Do not hold any longer, distract your mind by swallowing, shrugging your shoulders, moving your body. And when you get that big urge to breathe, in your own time, go ahead, taking that big inhale, squeezing your pelvic floor, sending your powerful vision all the way up through your spine, holding at the top, sending this vision out, drawing your head to the universe, to the higher power. Smile. Do not hold your breath any longer in your own time. Just let go. As you rest in this moment, letting your breath return to its natural rhythm, enjoying these good feelings. As you rest here, you begin to see mystical, powerful being emerge in front of you. They may appear as a wise version of you, a spirit or avatar. There is no right or wrong. Just know that this is your inner guide. See them clearly now and know that they have arrived to support you, to offer you guidance and clarity whenever you ask. So silently greet them and tell them your story. Ask them the questions which matter most. What next steps do I need to take to get me closer to my desired life? What does my soul need to know right now? As we begin to breathe in for 4 and out for 4, let clarity flow. Squeeze. Two, three, squeeze. Sigh it out. Allow clarity to flow. Breathing in the answers. Breathing in your truth. Breathing in inspiration. Keep connecting. Let the breath be your guide. On the inhale, sliding it out. Almost there. Taking a big inhale, squeezing the pelvic floor, sending this beautiful energy, this clarity and inspiration all the way up through your spine, holding at the top. And now exhale all of the air from your lungs, letting go and dropping into that breath hold. You are a vessel for truth, clarity, and inspiration. And in the silence, your inner voice becomes louder. Listen. And if you need a little sip of air, go ahead and drop back into the breath hold. Pushing past the comfort zone. And when you feel ready, and you've held long enough, go ahead and take that big inhale, squeezing your pelvic floor, sending this beautiful, powerful energy spiraling like a white light all the way up through from your root, through your heart, your throat, all the way to your crown, holding at the top, filling you up with this infinite clarity, this inspiration, connecting you with divine intelligence. And in your own time, when you've held your breath long enough, release with a hum. as we get ready for our last and final round, you begin to see a ball of white light in front of you. This bright, luminous light is the light of your highest self, the one who has already walked the path and knows the way. Feel the energy of this white light as you move closer and closer, and smile as this energy begins to move through you. As we begin to breathe in for 4 and out for 4, inhaling the light of our higher self, filling up with the power to achieve our goals.
2, 3, 4.
Let's go.
2, 3, 4. In. 2, 3, 4. Out. 2, 3, 4. In. 2, 3, 4. Out. 2, 3, 4. In. 2, 3, 4. Out. 2, 3, 4. In. 2, 3, 4.
Smile like you connect. Feel the energy. You are the light. Breathe, breathe. Just breathe, breathe. Now in a moment we're going to go a little bit faster, amplifying our power, our energy, the energy of our highest self. Here we go. In, squeeze. Keep connecting, keep breathing. Amplifying your energy. This is it. raising our vibration. Feel the power. Almost there. Yes, let's go. Keep breathing, keep connecting. Yes, now taking the deepest inhale of the day. Sending this powerful energy of your highest self all the way up through your spine and holding at the top. Holding, connecting, feeling their energy, their power, their strength. And exhale all of the air from your lungs dropping into your breath hold. And as you hold your breath here, you begin to feel the energy of your highest self completely merging with you, becoming one with you. You are one. You are your highest self. Feel this frequency locking in. Yes, amazing. Try and push past your comfort zone. Embrace this moment, the connection, the energy. And in your own time, when you cannot hold your breath any longer, taking one last big inhale, squeezing your pelvic floor when you're ready. Sending the light of your highest self all the way up through your spine, awakening, aligning all of your chakras, connecting you to the universe, to infinite intelligence, infinite abundance. Hold, embrace, connect. Yes. And again, in your own time, when you cannot hold any longer, releasing with a hum. with your breath or relax and enjoy these good feelings with a smile on your face. And as we settle into the silence, know that from this moment forward, your body and soul knows the way. You did not come here to play small, to hesitate, or to wait for permission. You came here to move as the version of you who knows the way. What you've seen, what you've felt in your body today, that is not imagination. That is memory. There is nothing to chase now, nothing to prove. Your role is simple. Trust what has already been activated within you and move when you are guided. Aligned action isn't effort. It is a natural response when the body knows the way. Each step from this moment forward creates your truth. Life supports you, meets you, and opens for you. This life is not coming. It is already unfolding. Lean into it. Move with it. And live as though it is done. We let go now. We let go of the vision. Because it is done. It is already on its way. And you are amazing. Taking a deep inhale, squeezing all of the muscles in the body. And exhale. Resting in this moment, noticing anything that arises. And I guide you to place both hands on your heart center. And let's end this beautiful journey with gratitude. As gratitude is the highest vibration, which opens us up to abundance and love. And when we raise our vibration like we have done today, magic starts to come our way. Well done, everybody. And I'm truly grateful to you for trusting me to be your guide. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And namaste. Whenever you feel ready, you can begin to open your eyes and come back into the room, fully alert, fully present. Thank you for all the love hearts. I'm so glad you enjoyed it. Feeling so peaceful and grateful, amazing, wonderful. Oh,
Lisa, Thank you so much for guiding this session. I thought I put the wall of conversation for you to see the appreciation coming from the tribe. And one of
It's
the most
beautiful.
magical things at the end of these sessions is that we first started with a question of who here is new to Soma Breath. And now each and every one of these people gets to be a Somi on any future session that they do, as they've just had to have their first Soma Breath experience with you. And so, thank you so much.
You're welcome. You're welcome, everybody. And I'm loving all these comments coming through. So amazing. I'm so glad everyone's feeling so good. Somebody's body is feeling like jello. Rachel, I love that. And someone else is feeling light and alive. Yes, I love to leave people feeling motivated. Yes, Lindsay, ready for next steps, ready to take on life. That is what I'm here to do. So I'm very grateful that you're feeling that energy and you're feeling the power. And yeah, if you enjoyed that session, my Instagram is Breathe with Lisa Dubai. I'll pop my WhatsApp in the chat as well if anyone doesn't have Instagram. Follow me, pop me a message. Because of being part of this Breath Festival, I'm offering 25% off my group package and my one-to-one packages until the 1st of April. So if you really loved this and love how you're feeling right now, imagine doing more of this with me, and imagine being part of my 21-day container where we do this as a group and breathe together each day. So yeah, if you're interested, Breathe with Lisa Dubai, and I'll pop my WhatsApp below.
I've shared in the chat already your Instagram. So for anybody who wants to go and follow the Instagram, I've put it up into the chat already. And with that, I wanted to just ask you, so for those who are new and they've just experienced this, what are some of the things that we should be aware of? Like, we're in this amazing sensation feeling right after the breath work. Is this a time that we should go and seize the day? Are we going to bed? What would be some of the advice you give for people moving through their day now?
Yeah, so right now I would just say take it slow. Don't go jumping in the car. So take it slow, just for a little bit, take your time. 10-15 minutes is usually more than enough. Have some water, have a sit down, journal what came up for you. It's always really interesting to notice what arises, because sometimes we think we want something and that's what we're manifesting, but in the journey something else comes up, or we get ideas about how we can get there. So write down everything that came up for you, and maybe you even have some questions. And my one question for you that you could ponder on now is, what is one small baby step, one piece of aligned action that you could take this week, in the next 7 days, to get you closer to that goal? It doesn't have to be something huge. It could be teeny, sending a message, researching something, whatever it is. Go ahead and take action, because that is the key. Action is the key, aligned action. And that's why we create the quiet. That's why we create the calm within, so we can listen, because we're cancelling out what the outside world says and we're listening to what we truly want. And we hold all of the answers within ourselves. They are all in here. We just need to create the space to listen. Yeah, so that would be my advice right now.
Awesome. Well, Lisa, big thank you. And I want to do the moment that I, as a very data person, love to do every time, is we started with an evaluation of where everybody's battery levels was. And we were sitting at a 5.9. So now I'm going to see, how is everybody feeling now that the session is complete? The voting's not on yet. I'm going to hit reset on this chart right now, and then you'll get an opportunity to vote. So for now, between 1 and 10, anything above 10 will not be recorded. So I know a lot of you want to express some high levels. What would be the level of your battery, whether you're about to start your day, end your day? Where does the battery sit? Because the key thing here is we want to show that when you get to do a Soma Breath session, it is a recharging system that is using your own internal body's medicine and power. And I'm going to erase our little graffiti artist here.
I love
And
lots of people coming in on 8, 9, 10. Amazing.
isn't that incredible? And so much love and gratitude. We've seen some similar statistics happen in our first session, Lisa. The same here is happening with everybody who has just experienced your powerful session. And this is going to be towards the end of our day together for this Breath Fest session number 2. Now, before I give some space for some closing word, I do want to mention for any of you who feel like your next step you'd like to do with us is to become an instructor yourself. You've seen the journey that Lisa has went in. You've heard the story of our honored instructor, Kelly, that I mentioned at the beginning. So if you have thoughts of becoming an instructor, please stick around. We're going to just do some of the concluding messages and announcements for the next session, and I will stay back for those who are interested in becoming instructors, where I'll share more about what does that next step look like, what are some of the things for you to expect on the journey, and perhaps, Lisa, you could give some of the advice yourself for so anybody who might be going, wow, maybe my inspired action this week is I would like to explore what it'd be like to become a breathwork instructor with SOMA Breath. Any words of advice or things for them to look out for?
100%. I'm happy to share. And actually, that was one thing that I really wanted when I was looking to study. I didn't know anyone who'd studied SOMA Breath, and I've had a number of people reach out to me, and I'm really grateful they have, so I can share what it's like. And the training is really, I mean, actually, since I've done it, there's been a whole new platform created, which is amazing. And the training is so interactive. It is online, but there's videos, and then you like read the material, and you do quizzes at the end of every section. And every week we have live calls, so we meet together online live, so you can ask any questions, any confusion that you have. And the support from SOMA Breath is incredible. They're not a breathwork school who just say like, tick, here's our breathwork training, off you go. They actually help you and guide you even long after you have done your training. And one thing I love now is the big platform, because obviously I've done all my training, but now in the big platform, what they do is weekly calls where we learn how to market ourselves, how to get into corporate, how to maybe if you're just beginning, you want to know, how do I build a workshop, how do I hold space, all of these things we learn. Jason himself did a Selling with Love course, so that's his what's a key skill. And that was really impactful for me, helping us find out how we need to position ourselves. So you're not just left to your own devices. Everyone's super supportive and helpful, and I think that's one of the key things about SOMA Breath as well. And then we become a community. I was just talking to Barry earlier today, and Barry lives in the US, I live in Dubai. Like, how would we have ever met? You become friends with different instructors. I spoke to Kira today, I had a call with Simona yesterday. Like, we're a family in SOMA Breath, which is so lovely, and it's so nice to have family all over the world.
That's awesome. And I want to say
And
something.
Lisa Boogie spoke to you today too.
Oh yeah, we have a ton of our instructors. They love. I mean, this whole
Yeah.
Breathfest is an acknowledgement of our instructors. So all the instructors that are here, we love you, and I hope you're here to echo the same as what I state on most of the calls. Is SOMA Breath is not in the business of just certifying instructors. We're in the business of making our instructors successful, which is why you're seeing the constant innovation, the constant investment, and the constant up leveling of everything that we do, listening to you, getting the right tools in your hands. And we have so much stuff coming through as well that even you, Lisa, don't even know about. So do stay notified of everything we have, because we're constantly up leveling and innovating, because it is one of our core values. And so with that, Lisa, I just want to say a big thank you. I'm going to bring you back one more time just to do some closing words with the group. What I do want to announce for everyone else is this was our second session. So yes, we'll be sending you an email, which will include the replay. And we're going to have our next session actually starting quite soon. It is at 5 p.m. Eastern Time. We have a gentleman from Toronto who's going to be joining us, Freddie. He's one of our upcoming instructors as well, and he's doing these incredible sessions live, these soul expression concerts using SOMA Breath technology in the process. So you're going to get to experience that yourself online. And so I believe that's going to be in about a little over 4 hours from now is when the next session starts. I'll be here as well. For me, being in Bali, Indonesia, I get a couple hours of sleep and I'll be joining you. But luckily, we're doing breath work, so I know I can recharge my battery on every single session. We hope you get to join us for as many sessions. And yes, the whole thing is being recorded. You're going to have a chance to access those for a limited time shortly after. For those who upgraded to VIP, you're of course going to be getting access to all these sessions indefinitely. And finally, I do want to say that for those who are thinking of becoming instructors, we are doing the most incredible sale that we do because we are celebrating 8 years of bringing instructors into this ecosystem. We have over 3,500, and our offer right now is the fact that if you decide to become an instructor, you get to have 20% off our programs right now. We only do this once a year. We haven't done it in so long. And so this is going to be the single best opportunity if you've considered this to be something you would like to do in your life. To do so, you can actually go ahead and book what we call a vision and flow call. As I mentioned before, is we are not here just to certify everybody. We're here to make sure that those who are coming on the path to get certified are on a path for being successful as an instructor. So your steps are going to be to tell us a little bit more about yourself and why you want to become an instructor. And on the call, our team's going to ask you a little bit more about what are you looking to achieve? What is your plan? How do we make this fit within the package that makes most sense for you? And we're going to let you know, do we see you being on a path of success to achieve your goal by becoming a SOMA Breath instructor? And if that answer is yes, we're going to build a plan for you to be successful financially and personally as you go through this transformation that's not only going to give you professional skill set, but a personal transformation like you've never seen before. And what Lisa was speaking about, this whole big initiative where you get your hand held in supporting you being successful in the business of breath, is going to be included based on the package you choose at a certain term of time that will allow you to get out the door, start facilitating session, and seeing an incredible growth trajectory in the process. You've seen the transformation Lisa has done within a year. We expect the same from you, and we're going to support you to do that in a powerful way. So the link is going to be provided into the chat. Monica on the team here is going to make sure that your next step is fill up the application, book a call. We'll get a chance to speak with you, and we will guide you through what that process looks like. It's going to be an incredible time, and we have a kickoff that's starting right at the beginning of April. So be sure to book some time slots now. We're going to have more Breathfest sessions. I'll be making this announcement. So we only have a few representatives available to be able to do these vision and flow calls. So book yours now so that you get the available slot you need, because we're going to get booked up quite a lot over the next few days. Finally, we do have a Telegram group for those of you who want to stay connected now that this session is over. The community continues throughout the Breathfest. You will see a link also posted to the SOMA Breath Telegram community. Go ahead and join that. It allows to get the latest updates and make sure that you get to connect with this lovely tribe in the process. And I believe that is all my announcements for today. We're going to have another breath session happening at 5 p.m. Eastern time. I have to convert the time zone because I'm on a different one. So 5 p.m. Eastern time. That's just a little later today in about 4 hours and 20 minutes. And I can't wait to see all of those who can join for that session. And before I leave, I want to make sure that our guest of honor for today's session gets to share some of her closing words. So Lisa, please go ahead, share some closing words for our wonderful tribe, our Somies who have breathed with us today.
Yeah, I just want to say thank you once more. I know we're online, but I can feel the energy, and I'm feeling so high from even the beginning. So well done, everybody. You have raised your vibration, you've shifted your energy, changed your frequency, and you are ready. You're ready to call in that desire, and I know you can do it. I know you can do it. Love you all. And like I say, if you'd like to reach out and stay in touch, Breathe with Lisa Dubai. And I have a special offer on for all of the people on this call right now. So I hope to see you all very soon. Much love. And I will be here for the other calls to breathe as well with you guys. I can't wait. See you all very soon.
Awesome. Lisa, much love. Everybody here, much love. We have all the cameras on, so if your camera's on, I can see you. Do little wavies, little hearts. If those of you on a MacBook can probably make those hearts appear from your hands. I do love to use those features. And Once again, if you have any questions, you're just considering what are the programs, what are the price points. We have different packages at different price points. They start at 2,000, they go all the way to 6,500, but just book a call, get the information. We're going to build something that makes sense for you. And so when you do the application, book the call, they will walk you through the process. They will share what the next steps look like. And we're going to make sure that this is something that is made accessible for you if this is something you're looking to do. Because once you're on this path, we're going to give you the tools for you to be successful professionally as well. So please come have a chat with us, no obligation, and we'll be able to answer your questions about the instructor program. For everyone else, and including those of you who are booking a call, I will see you in 4 hours if you're joining the next session, or perhaps the future session at the same time. That'll be happening as well. Keep an eye out on the emails, text messages will remind you. And if you're in the Telegram group, you will not miss anything. And yes, it is recorded. We're going to make sure you have access to that recording and the link for everything as we go through this week. Happy Breathfest 2026. Session 2 is now complete. Mwah. Much love, and I will see you all soon. I'm going to go grab a bit of sleep before I can be charged up for the next session.